We decided to build EcoTechnoPark by the method of targeted involvement of financing. It attributes transparency to investing. The word targeted implies that we have definite targets and purposes. And the purposes are to build test sections in EcoTechnoPark. These are a high-speed section to obtain the velocity of up to 500 km per hour, an open test section, a real test complex, because it will not be just a track. There will be stations, terminals, turnout switches, automated control system, safety system, and so on. It is a complex. The speed will be up to 150 km per hour, and a cargo complex, primarily for transferring bulk cargo, up to 200 million tons per year. For these purposes, we need financing. I may say a funny figure, though somebody may think that it is expensive, but we need about $300 million. Why is this figure funny? So as to produce a magnetic levitation train Transrapid, Siemens company needed 40 years and 6 billion euros, because it is the scope of a branch of industry. So as to produce Airbus A380, the Airbus company needed 12 years and 10 million euros. So as to produce a new model of a car, perhaps the 100,000 and first model for 100 years, any automobile company spares $1 billion. We are creating a branch of industry. We create a cargo design, which is the analog of a truck. And we create not only the rolling stock, but the track for it too. There will be no driver there, just an automated control system, power supply and communication systems. If we speak about the cargo design, there will be loading and unloading terminals. Loading and unloading will be done automatically on the move. It is a very complicated complex. We shall need about $60–70 million for developing it. If we speak about an urban complex, again we create not only the rolling stock, we also build an overpass. It is not a motor road. An overpass is a more composite structure. We build stations and terminals on the second level. And we also need here an automated control system, systems of power supply and communication. We shall create it all. We shall demonstrate it in EcoTechnoPark. For this we need about $60–80 million. One more is a high-speed complex, where we have to obtain a very high speed, up to 500 km per hour. Bugatti, the most expensive car in the world, which costs 3 million euros, will not reach such speed. Its maximum speed is 430 km per hour. But the capacity of its motor is 1,800 horsepower. And we shall reach this speed by a high-speed unibus with motor capacity of 300 kilowatts only. In addition, it will carry not 2 or 3 persons, like Bugatti, but 30–40 persons. None of the existing transport systems has such unique features. We shall create not only the rolling stock, but an overpass track too, with very stringent requirements. Because to obtain very high speed, we need ideally straight track. Unevenness on the track should not exceed 3 or 5 millimeters. That includes construction unevenness. That includes static deformations under the weight of rolling stock and dynamic deformations when it runs on the track. We must ensure it. Therefore, some people doubt that it would be able to move at such speed. How can it be? It is a balalaika or a guitar, they say. Those people do not understand the logics of building high-speed overpasses. For example, there is a technical requirement to capital bridges on which modern trains pass. Stiffness of a span must be 1/800th of the span length. That means an 80-meter span may be deformed by 10 centimeters under load. It est by 1/800th. Our requirement to span stiffness is 1/5000th. What kind of balalaika or guitar is it? It is more stringent than for a capital bridge. We shall do it, we know how to do it. And we shall demonstrate it in EcoTechnoPark. This high-speed section of skyway transport is most costly. It is not easy to do it. The cost depends mostly on the distance of the test track section. We cannot accelerate to 500 km per hour speed and pull up on a kilometer distance. Therefore, we shall extend the urban section with the high-speed track by 15-16 kilometers. And these additional kilometers cost the main funds. This work will cost $120–150 million. This will all be in EcoTechnoPark. Funds are needed for it.